And I will mute everybody. Good to see you, Chris and Renee. Okay, so you will need. Oh shoot, I got this camera. Okay. So the best setup here to practice: two chairs, the backs of the chairs facing in. This creates a little playground, right? So this space, the space is where the magic happens of weight shifting, turning, practicing being free on our feet, but we have to have the safety. So this chair plus this chair, we don't want them too close together and giving us a narrow feeling. A lot of times people do that because they feel safer, but give yourself enough room that you can actually experience free movement, because that is another insight about what is happening, whether it's Parkinson's or just aging. The human body and brain network as we age narrows and narrows and narrows. And so then we experience our movement as if there's not a lot of room. We're sort of in a claustrophobic space. So Tai Chi is opening up that interior space, so really taking our space in our body, so then we have all this function, all this ability to move. So once you've got chair, chair, and then a third chair, then sit at the front edge of your chair, hands on your thighs, finding zhong or central upright. So you can keep facing forward. I'm turning sideways so you can see this line. And I'm not forcing my body to be straight, but I'm just doing enough effort to take away this habit. So there's this habit that occurs with every human body. We slouch and round and the head goes forward and we cut off the flow of the nerves. So tipping the pelvis forward, the chest up, the chin down, the crown up. And we've got our zhong or our central pillar. Then we relax, release, soften. As you relax, there shouldn't be a slouch that occurs. What actually happens when we relax is a plumping, a dilation through the body that feels almost like a balloon getting some more helium in it. There's a little buoyancy, a lightness. Tension is cinching that flow off. Relaxation is opening up the space for that flow. Into this relaxed body, breathe in through the nose, long, smooth, and full. Hold the breath in full, and then out the mouth. Hold the breath empty. When you're ready, inhale again. When you're ready, exhale again. You could spend 20 minutes, you could spend a whole hour just sitting correctly, breathing correctly, and you would really be mastering mind-body relationship. So feel free to just pause the video, and if you're watching this back on video, just pause the video here and spend 10 minutes breathing. But for the interest of teaching, we move on to the next phase. The first movement: slide your hands back, your elbows back, your scapula back, your chest up, your chin up, arch the back. So we need to change our shape so we're not stuck. We arch all the way, lift the head, lift the chest, the scapula back. Then settle back to neutral, that upright seat. Then slide your hands past your knees, hollow your chest, drop your head. Now we're in the rounded shape, spinal flexion. And then back to the neutral position, or that upright C. Through that position to the arched position. Tip your pelvis forward more, chest up, so you're back bending. Head up, scapula back, elbows back. And then settle to neutral. And hands forward, chest hollow. Drop the head. Let's do this 3 more times now, adding the breath. Inhale as you go to neutral and arched position. Head up, chest up. Inhale. Exhale as you go to the other position. Hands forward, chest hollow back, drop the head. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, all the way into the arched position. And then we'll settle to the neutral position. Just right in the middle, relax. See if you can sense that you've actually done addition by subtraction. You've cleared something out that was there. Some tension, some residue, some adhesion, some glue. You've loosened that up, and now there's flow. Now, slide your left hand forward past your knee. Right hand and elbow pull back. Turn the shoulders to the right. Turn your head to the right. Rotate. Then back to the middle. And then turn to the left. So go at your pace. But really understand this idea that once you get the movement, the mechanism movement, or Shenfa, then it's really about personalizing it, lingering for a little bit where you should linger. You're not worried about keeping up with me or anyone else. You're just feeling your spine, your shoulders, your arms, your neck, your hips, and just smoothing out and polishing the movement. Let's do one more each way. Back to center. Hang your arms loose. The third movement in this series. Just a little weight shift into your right buttock, and then lean, side bend. And then back to middle, lean, side, back to middle. Now we lean and side bend, and notice this opposite side arm, you want to actually float it up, which gives you a little more room to tip, right? Otherwise, it's sort of pulling on the mechanism. So by lifting, you can actually lean a little more. And then come back to center, and one arm down, one wrist up, and then lean. And also notice my arm, Deborah, that it's not out here. The elbow's bent and the wrist is in close. Yeah, and let your wrist relax. So it's like a puppet arm. This is a movement in Taoist practice, this floating of the arm and wrist, and then floating of the arm and wrist as you change side. Let's do a couple more. Just trying to loosen, to limber, to release. Just think about the natural reaction that we have to challenge is to tighten, or to fear, to something we're concerned about, like falling, for instance, is to tighten, to hold more. But we're supposed to relax in the face of that challenge. Let's come back to middle. And this movement, even though it might not seem it has anything to do with walking, it really does. Scapula, your shoulder blades, lift and lower. So the idea here is as we clean out this area, it allows us to be less top heavy and more grounded. So scapula lift and lower. The scapula also squeeze back, settle to neutral, and then separate. Now, from the separated position, lift up, then squeeze them back while they're lifted. Keep them back as you slide them down, and then settle them to neutral, relaxed. Totally let go of your shoulders. So drop your shoulders completely. Then we do it again, forward and up, and then we go back and down, and we do it again, forward and up. So Deborah, watch me. It looks like your shoulders are getting stuck right here. So you're doing this part fine, but this part, soft. Let them go, 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 let them go. And then you do it again. Forward, up. Keep them up as you go back. And then the most important part, let them go down and release. Let's do one more of those. Forward and up, back, down. Make sure they go all the way down to soft, relaxed shoulders. Let them go. And now we got to reverse. We go back, up, forward, down, neutral, back and up, forward and down, neutral. 3 more of these. And last one. All right, shoulders loose. Now, a little bit of leg tune-up before we stand up. Scoot back on your chair. Lift your right knee up, right heel in, and then push away. Reload and set the foot down. Other leg, load, push, load, down. Again, load, push, load, down. This side, load, push, load, down. And one more each. Push, load, down. This side, load, push, load, down. Now straighten your right leg. Point, flex. Point, flex. Flex. And tilt the foot in, out, in, out, in. And circles, in, around, and out. Reverse, out, around, and in. Switch feet. Point, flex. Point, flex. And tilt the foot a little in, out, in. And circle, in, around, and out. And out, around, and in. Circle. And down. Now scoot to the front edge of your chair one more time. One more leg exercise. Step your feet a little wider apart than hip distance. Lift the toes up off the floor so the heels are the only thing touching. Turn on the heels. Turn your knees and your toes in. Internal rotation at the hips. And then lift your toes and turn out. External rotation at the hip. And then lift the toes and turn in. And then lift and turn out. We want to separate pelvis and legs from each other. Instead of being glued and stuck, we want them having a dynamically separate relationship so they can separate and come together and separate and come together, like any good relationship, right? That they're not stuck together or ripped apart. They're dynamically able to come in and out. And that's the Taoist truth of every body part. Kind of interesting, right? Now, same thing, legs don't move, but pelvis fold and then sit vertical and then tip back. Really important on this exercise is to act as if your spinal column cannot round or arch, even though it can. We want on this exercise to make sure we're not rounding our back in lieu of, in place of, folding at the hips. And then unfolding at the hips and unfolding more at the hips. And then neutral, fold. Now add to this, hang your arms. Hang them loose. So that when you fold forward, the arms dangle somewhat near the ankles. When you sit up, they dangle straight down along the hips. And when you tip back, the arms dangle a little behind you. So we got to let go of this grip in the shoulders and chest. So this helps us here. Remember how I said the term top heavy? So when we tighten up our chest, shoulders, arms, upper back, we actually make ourselves more clumsy, more heavy. So now, watch me here and make sure again, Deborah, there, when you folded forward, you rounded your back a lot. You dropped your head. Keep this, see how I don't do any of that? But I'm changing my position in the room and I'm letting my arms hang, but I'm not losing cabin pressure in the neck, head, and torso. So keep that idea. Now, just watch me here as I use that to stand up. So feet slid back a little bit. My body weight is currently here, but I need it to get there. So when I fold, my first gesture is this way. Now, I'm no longer back here, I'm here. Then I can stand up. So go ahead and join me. Fold. Arms loose, top light. Come forward first, so you're out of your chair. The weight goes down to the earth, and keep the weight under your feet as you stand up all the way tall. Remember the buoyancy I was talking about. When we're relaxed, there's a sort of added helium to our balloon. When we tighten, we make ourselves sort of, and we uproot. So groundedness comes from softness. Now, just this movement. Hip hinge, and then middle. Again, when the butt goes back, the arms dangle, the head and the shoulders. Again, don't drop your head so much. Don't drop your head so much, Deborah, if you can help it. So keeping the head and neck up. So even though my butt goes back, notice I did not drop my head like that. Keep the head and neck up as best you can. Fold, and then back to middle. Fold, back to middle. Good. And now let's use that to sit down. First we fold, and then fold, and then commit to the chair. And then we fold, the weight goes forward out of the chair, and then it's down through the earth, and we stand up. Good. So this Taoist understanding of soft and relaxed body makes us grounded and agile and mobile. Now, don't sit in your chair, but do the exact same movement and use it to come down and touch your shins or your ankles or your toes or even the floor. So you sink your butt and then just push through the earth and stand back up, 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 up. All the way super tall, but relaxed. Two more like that. The Tai Chi squat, where we soften the body parts. Let them all slide and glide with each other as you stand tall and fold the body up. Now, stay standing. Come to your right side chair and turn and face it. Fingers on the chair for safety. Tip forward into your toes a little. Back to the middle of the feet and then back to your heels. Middle of feet, toe. Middle of feet, heel. So we're just moving our middle on the feet. Now we take it to another level. We go into the toes, stay in the toes, and lift. Come back down. Come back to your heels. Now make sure you're holding the chair for safety so you can lift the toes up and put them down. And then rock forward and lift. So there's a strength component here, but there's also a pliability, a flexibility component we got to keep. Back to the heels, lift the toes. Let's do 2 more. Back. Now, hands on the chair. Walk your feet back. And we fold in half. So notice my legs are pretty straight. I'm hinging at the hips. My back is straight. And the shoulders open. So this is basically downward dog from yoga. But it's a really valuable movement to break open the sheathing of tension the body has. And then lift the chest. Hips come a little bit forward to come out of the position a bit. And let's go in one more time. Hips, shoulders, just hold this shape. And then all the way up, chest up. Walk forward, forward, forward with the feet. And then stand vertical. Turn and face forward. Take a step back so that the chair is in front of you but off to the right, so you have this little runway. So this is our playground, like I was describing. So the chair is there for safety, but not in our way. Now, no hands on the chair. Take one index finger and place it in your belly button. So touch the belly button, go in it if you have an innie, or touch it if you got an outie, but project your awareness deep to the belly button, to the very middle of your body. And then when you change weight leg to leg, do it from here. So move a little bit so that your weight goes down to the right, down the right leg, and then move back to middle, and then move to the left. So it's a lot less side-to-side movement than one might think. What it more is the weight goes to the right leg, and then you got to soften the leg a little bit. So you see how I'm not locking it, I'm softening it. And see if you can do that and let your leg take all your weight so that this foot, see what I'm able to do here? It's free. I'm not pulling it. I'm sinking so correctly here that this is free. And then from the middle, change the weight. Let the weight go down sufficiently through the left leg that your right foot is free. So loosen, relax to the degree that you can. Again, this is something you cultivate. And now change. Remember the saying in Tai Chi, the primary direction is down. So you see how this leg is free. And then down, so that this leg is free. Not up, down, soft, chill, relax. Now, place all your weight in your right leg, hand on your chair or fingertip, and go to the tippy toe here, tippy toe. And then place the heel down, and then change. So now all the weight's down through the left leg. Go to the tippy toe of the right foot, and then down, and then change. So if that felt pretty good and you want to try that with no hands, do it. So now you got no hands, you got your middle pivot, and you're going one full, one empty, and then you're changing, full, empty. Now, next level is tippy toe, hand on chair, lift, place the foot down, change. Go to the tippy toe, lift, place the foot down, change from the middle. So we're keeping our middle organization and what they call separate empty and full. Separate yin and yang. The weight goes down so that this is empty. The weight goes down so that this is empty. And then lastly, hand on chair, definitely for this one, all the way lift, all the way down. Now repeat on this leg. All the way lift, all the way seal the foot to the ground, but with no weight. All the way lift. So the whole time you're on one leg. We do 5 of these here. So that's 3, lift, down, middle pivot, middle pillar, weight down. These are the infrastructural requirements for movement and function. Now change. Right leg is full, left leg is empty. Lift, down, lift, down. Notice how when I put it down, I'm not letting my body weight fall with it. This is remaining empty. Lift, down. One more. Lift, down. Now let's switch each time. So we put the leg down, the weight goes down, and the other leg is free. And then we put that empty foot down, it's still empty. Then we feel the change happen from the middle. And then this one's free. Down, change. This one is rooting. This one is rooting. Great job. Next exercise set. You keep facing forward. I'm just turning a little sideways so you can see some angles. Put all your weight in your left leg. Put your right foot in front. Heel touching. So this is clearly the empty foot, clearly the full foot. Now, primary direction is down. So I just moved forward by going down. Then I'm moving backwards by going down. Forwards by going down. I'm not leaning. I'm not pushing. Just down. Backwards by going down. 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 Full and empty. So we add the challenge now. Hand on the chair. The empty leg, disconnect it from the floor, reconnect it to the floor, and then shift. Now this is the empty leg. Little flamingo, disconnect, reconnect, shift. Because you might have thought you were empty and full, but only if you can do this are you actually empty and full. If you try that and you almost fall over, it's because you haven't actually separated your full and empty sufficiently by going down, and then by going down, down. Next exercise, hand on chair, all the way up. And the reason I say hand on chair is because really important to clear this mechanism. So some people can maybe say, oh, I don't need the chair, and they go to here. Use the chair and get to here. Get it up there. And then down, heel touching, shift. Now bring this leg from the back, forward and up, all the way into this shape. There's no further this can go. Then back, touch the floor. Shift back. The weight goes down so that this can come up. Someday, sure, try it with no hands. That's fine. But initially, make sure you break through the residue and rust on your mechanisms and the slack in the brain. There's like a brain nervous system lack of flow, right? That we're trying to, get going. Boom. And step back. Let's do that on the other side. So side step over. You got your other chair. Put all your weight into your right leg, put your left foot in front, and we got level 1. So level 1 is the best time to say no hands. You're just changing weight, right? Hands are free. You're working on middle pivot, traveling forward through space by going down and down. Arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Level 2, the weight going down your back leg. This leg is the one you lift. Chair for safety, for confidence, and then shift. Now like a little flamingo. Disconnect, and shift. Weight down here allows this here. And then that allows that. And hand on chair for sure, so we can go up, down, shift. Now this back leg, forward and up, then reach the toe behind, shift. The weight down allows up and down. The weight's still here, then I change, right? So we don't allow the moving of this leg back to the floor to pull our body weight along. We keep it empty, then choose when it's time to change. This same thing. The weight stays out of this leg all the way down, then you change the weight. Last one. All right, back to the first side. Set up like we're going to do that all again. All the weight in your left leg, right foot in front. Now we go shift. Then this back foot, step, shift. Right? And then it's shift. This foot's the empty foot. You step the empty foot, keep it empty, then you shift. So it's shift, step the empty foot, shift, shift. When you get good at this, then it sort of just blends together. It's just shift, step, shift. And shift, step, shift. You got to make sure you're actually filling one and emptying the other, and then filling that one and emptying the other. Shift, step, shift. Level 2, hand on chair. Lift, lower, shift. Now imagine there's an obstacle you have to step over. That's a proof, right? Can you do it? Shift. Now it's that little flamingo. Lift, lower. Shift, the same obstacle. We got to lift, tuck, and reach without the body weight leaving this leg. Then we shift. Lift, lower, shift, step, shift, flamingo, shift, lift, tuck, reach, and shift. Level 3. Lift, down, shift. Full range. Take your left heel to your butt, bring your left knee up to your chest, extend the leg forward and lower it down. Then shift. Bring your right knee forward and up. Reach the toe back. Then shift back. Now it's lift, tuck, reach with no body weight, and shift. Let's do that one more time, level 3. So it's like full range of mechanism. Up, down, shift. Heel, knee, foot, down, shift. Back, shift. Full range. Shift. And switch side. all the weight in your right leg, left foot in front, level 1, which is just casual walking. And then casual walking. So we're just going shift, step, shift. And then backwards. Shift, step, shift. It's just 1 step, 2, 1 step, 2. Letting ourselves move forward a good 4 feet in space, but yet we're not leaning, we're not tipping, we're not lurching, we're floating. That's what it will feel like when you get it right. Now, level 2, hand on the chair so you can disconnect, reconnect, shift. Now, there's an obstacle down there. You got to pick up your foot and step. And then you shift, and now your back foot empty, flamingo. So we're adding challenge. We're adding this ability to say, how grounded are you really? How grounded are you really? At first, this is difficult. Eventually, it becomes easier and easier. The more you commit to the earth, commit to the ground by being loose, soft. Now, level 3, hand on chair. Lift, lower, shift. Full range. So it's this full bend of the knee, full hinge of the hip, re-extend the leg, set it down, shift, and then the back leg totally up, totally back, and then it's shift, and then this leg, full mechanism challenge. We shift. Full mechanism. Shift. Full mechanism. Shift. This one is called the blue heron stalks the fish. Placing of the foot lightly in the water. Just lifting. So now come to the far left of your space. So now I'm facing the same way you're facing. Far left of your space, and then turn and face downrange. You got a runway in front of you with chairs on the side for safety. Level 1. So everything we just worked on, we just build a foundation and then keep adding challenge. All your weight in one leg, put your other foot out in front. Now, down, step the empty foot, down, step the empty foot, down, step, down. Backwards, same thing, be very safe. Go down, make sure the down leg is full, the stepping foot is empty, and it stays empty through this whole movement. Then shift. Now this is full, this is empty. The empty foot is free to float back. Shift down. Step the foot. Down. Step the foot. Down. All the way back. Let me highlight one important thing that we don't really think about, but it's true, or it's important. When I change the weight to this leg, my body moves forward. But if I do it right, when I step this foot, notice my body did not move forward in space. So I'm stable when I step, but when I change the weight, that's when I'm drawn forward. So a lot of times when we're walking, we get stuck to the foot, and when we step, our body is pulled along with it. So slow down on this one enough to go, okay, step without moving. Move by going down into your new leg. Step without moving forward, but put the foot out there. And then down. And notice how it's that moves us forward. Step without, and then down. Same thing when going backwards. It's down, moving us back. The step, nothing moves. I mean, the foot moves, but the body doesn't move. And then when I go down to this leg, that's what drew me back. I step without going back, but then I change the weight and that moves me back. So at first it's sort of like, huh? And then eventually it just makes all the sense in the world and you're just grounded the whole time. So I'm grounded. I'm still grounded even while I step. And then I'm still grounded. I'm just transferring to my other leg. Then I step. So let's do that again. Go exactly slow enough to be able to do that. Eventually you can run this way. But you have to first go, okay, I moved forward by going down. I stepped. I didn't move forward. Then I moved forward by going down. I stepped. I didn't move. Then I moved forward. Boom. 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 And then it's down, moved me back. I stepped. I didn't move back. And then down, moved me back. Step. I didn't move. Step, down, step, down, step, down, step, down. And the softer and more spring-like we become, the more we can step on the gas pedal a little bit. Let's do that a couple more times and just maybe try to add just casualness, leisureliness. Just walk forward, walk backwards. So you be loose but not sloppy. So there's a jazziness to it. There's a rhythm. There's a swagger to being soft, loose, relaxed, and just kind of easing along the way. And let's do two more, either the same or a more advanced way to think of it is it took you 6 steps or 7 steps. Can you do it in 4, right? But watch me one time. Notice all I do is I extend. Right? I'm scissoring my legs bigger, but I'm still going down. Because if I go too forward, then I fall. So I can cross the same distance in 3 or 4 steps. 1, 2, 3. And the same thing going backwards. 1, 2. Just by being looser and longer and more like an octopus. Long stride. And then long stride. All right, so that's a lot to work on. That could be the whole class, but we're going to add side steps. Facing forward at the far left of your space. Put all your weight in the left leg and side, in, side, in. We're going to do that a few times. Notice when I step this leg, I am 100% here still. In this leg. So this is empty the whole time. Now put that foot out there empty. Now underground, change. So this is the full, this is empty, and then back to this one. Full, empty. Notice how pelvis, belly, torso is moved sideways in space just by going down. So we're not leaning, right? We're not leaning and moving. We're just along for the ride, loose and relaxed. Now stay in your right leg, bring your left foot in, out, in, out, in, out, in. And then very importantly, bring your left foot all the way in, keep your feet touching. So you're really stuck together here. And change the weight to the left leg by going down, softly down, so that this foot's empty. And then feet are still together. Go down through the right so the left is empty. And then down, down, down. Now let's put all those together for the advanced side walking step. Weight down through the left. Step the right foot out. Change the weight underground to the right leg. Now your left foot's free to step in. Change the weight down the left leg, step out. Down the right leg, step in. Down the left leg, step out. My pillar is just floating along. My cappuccino cup is not spilling, right? And I've got stability, but not because of holding on more. That's the magic trick, is hold on not at all. What would that be like? At first, it's a little scary because it's like, whoa. But the more you train no hold, the more you find the ground and you find hydraulics. You find looseness, freedom of movement. Now we're going to put that side step together. So step to hip distance. Now shift to the right leg, shift to the left leg. Let's add to that. As you shift to the right leg, and this is what we work on in the Friday class, the bear washing paws and other things. Turn, when you're in your right leg, turn the body to the right, turn your belly to the right, and sweep your hands to the right. Now turn both your palms to face the left, shift to your left leg, shift to your left leg. So make sure your weight went from your left, yeah, there you go, from your right to your left leg, then turn and sweep. Now turn your hands around again so they face to the right. Now the first thing to happen isn't hands and it isn't belly, it's leg change. Good. Then it's turn and sweep. Turn your hands around again. Shift from right leg to left leg, turn and sweep. Shift from left to right leg, turn and sweep. So eventually, sure, polish that together so it's this poetry in motion of the bear washing its paws in the stream. Now, stay in your right leg, step your left foot in. Change the weight to the left leg, turn, brush, sweep. Right leg free, step out. Shift, turn, brush, sweep. So this is advanced Tai Chi. Step left foot in. Change the weight to the left leg, turn, brush, sweep. Right leg's free, step out. Right leg's out, shift, turn, brush, sweep. Left leg is free, step in. Shift into the left leg, turn, brush, sweep. Right leg's free, step out. Shift, turn, brush, sweep. Left leg's free, step in. Shift, turn, brush, sweep. Step out. The bear washing its paws in the stream. Let's do it back that way. Step in, step out. Now we go shift, turn, brush, sweep, step right foot in. Put the weight in the right leg, turn, brush, sweep, step out. Shift, turn, step in. Shift, turn. Make sure you kept your right foot close to your left foot so that you can step out, so that we're traveling that away. Shift, turn. So this is the part people miss most of the time. In, keep it in, shift the weight into that right leg, turn, brush, sweep. Now we're ready to go out. So you have to shift, turn, get everything over here, out. Shift over to that left leg, turn, brush, sweep. Bring the right foot in, keep it in, shift into the right leg, turn, brush, and sweep. Shift, turn, brush, sweep. Step out. Shift, turn, brush, sweep. Step in. Step out. We'll just go there and back one more time, just flow it, possibly change to the bear swats the jumping fish. One hand high, one hand low. Just freestyle, but make sure you got one low and one high. So whether it's the right hand high or the left hand high, it's two different moves. One of them is the bear swats the fish. The other one is the hands play with clouds. Either way, we're still doing change the leg, turn from the middle. Change the leg, turn from the middle. Change the leg, turn from the middle. And we're traveling. So notice how I went from all the way over there, all the way over here. just doing the side step. And I did it with ease. Shift and turn, step in. Shift and turn, step out. Traveling across the room, grounded the whole time, soft through the limbs. The body's hydraulic, it's loose, soft. And then both hands down. And shoulder. Settling. Sorry, this turned off. Okay. Now, come stand in between your chairs. So they're there for you if you need them. Put all your weight into your left leg, right foot, right hip, leg empty. Turn the leg out. Turn it neutral. Turn it in. Neutral. Now as the leg turns out, turn the hips and shoulders out so you're now looking to the right. And then neutral, looking straight ahead. And then when you turn the leg in, turn the hips left so you're looking to this left corner. Now skip neutral and turn the leg and the body this way. And then turn the leg and the body this way. Turn. 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 And neutral. Switch. Weight goes down through the right leg. Turn your left leg out, hips out, chest, shoulder out. Then neutral. Then this way. My hips, shoulders, I'm wrapping. This is a closed position. And then skip neutral, open position. Turn. All my weight stays in one leg the whole time. Turn. 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 Right? Now back to neutral, all the weight down through your left leg. Turn the right leg and body out. Now the weight down through your right leg, turn your body a quarter turn to the right, and we do it again. Put the weight through the left leg, turn, open, and then the weight goes down through the right leg, and we bring the left foot around. So now I'm quarter turning, I'm reorienting to your right. So go turn your right leg out. So do it again with me. Open, weight down, bring the left foot to match. So now you should be facing that way. And then you do that again, empty the right leg, turn the leg out. So now you should be facing away from the camera. So turn your right leg out, and then put all your weight down through your right leg and bring your left foot next to your leg. So now you keep going. So you keep turning that way. And then we do it again. The right leg empty, turn it out, and then put all the weight into the right, bring the left foot around. The weight into the left so you can turn your right leg out, and then change. Let's do that one more time, around. Open. Down. You got to empty the right leg first, then it can open. Then you put the weight through and you bring this around. So you're turning, but you're not putting yourself at risk. You're not swinging your body around. You're not uprooting yourself. You're grounding and then floating. Grounding and floating. Other way. Turn the left foot out. The weight down through the left, bring the right foot to match. The weight down through the right leg, left foot free, turn it out. Bring it around. Weight down through the right leg, open. Neutral. Open. Go around again. Now, last thing I want to do is show you the practical use of this orientation step, or one of the practical uses. So come over to your left side chair and see that you have a sort of rectangle or a square that's being framed by your chair. So what we do is we go empty the right leg, turn it out. Now I'm changing my weight into my right leg. My body is now oriented that way, and take one full step and shift your weight into that leg. So now we're going to do that again. So it's like a square walk, okay? So you're turning your right foot out. You're changing the weight into the right leg, turning the body, and then stepping in your new orientation direction. And you do it again. Turn out, shift, reorient. Now your left foot should be the free foot. It takes a step, and then you shift and commit to that left leg. So your right foot's free to do it again. Turn out, shift, turn the body, step the left foot, commit to the left leg. Do it again. Turn the right leg out. Shift into it. You've oriented a new direction. You step in that direction and shift. Do it again. Turn the right leg out. Shift, reorient, take a step, shift. So we're going turn out, reorient, and then heading in a new direction. Turn, shift, step, turn. Do it again. Because this is practical. This is us walking or being in the room, and someone says, hey, it's time to go. And we go, oh, okay, turn and go. It's the most efficient way to move. But we don't do it because we're all sort of hurrying up. So relax, go, reorient, change, go. Reorient, change, go. Reorient, go. And last thing, we do it the other direction, and then we are done. Empty left foot. Turn the left foot out. Reorient. Put the weight there. Right foot is free. Step. Turn the left foot out. Reorient the body. Take a step in your new direction and advance in that new direction. So notice I'm here. I'm reoriented. And then I have to take a step in that new direction. Turn out. Reorient. Take a step. Turn out. Reorient. Take a step. At first, it's sort of like a square. Eventually, you polish it, and then you're like a snake, winding. You can wind around space and just go, wow. All right. That's enough. Hands together. Rub your palms. Rub the back of one hand. Palms. Back of other hand. Palms and groin area. Hip flexors. Tail. Lumbar. Like we did our squats earlier, down the outside of the legs, around, up the inside of the legs to the middle, the navel, the belly button. Twice more. Groin, hip flexors, tail, low back, and then outer legs, inner legs, navel. So this whole little series is groin, hip flexors, tail, low back, lumbar. Get up on that lumbar, and then from there, clear around and back to the navel. And then lastly, outer arm, turn the arm up, inner arm off. Again, outer, inner. So this is this reset of the channels. According to the Taoists, this is how those channels flow. And the other side, you go up the outside, the outer side, down the inner side. Yang channels, yin channels, yang and yin. Closing, wing roll fold. Settle to that middle pivot, middle reservoir. Seal the practice 1, 2, palms, palms. All right, so one hand on the stomach, other hand on that hand. And then, thank you, everybody. All right, great job. Any questions? Feel free to unmute and comment or question. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions?